I am Nkem Okocha. I was born and raised in Lagos. I am married with 2 children, and I'm the founder of MamaMoni.
Growing up, Nkem Okocha had always been passionate about lifting women up and breaking the cycle of poverty in Nigeria. Years later, Nkem started her own company called MamaMoni Limited, a social enterprise that empowers poor rural and urban slum women with free vocational skills.
I started MamaMoni due to my experience as a young girl with a widowed mother who was a full-time housewife. So when my father died, she had no resources to take care of her children. So feeding was a big challenge for us. Going to school was a very big challenge for us. And at a point in my life, I had to go hawking streets. I had to go become a house help to get money to fund my education. So I said to myself that when I grow up, I'd love to really help women like my mother.
Despite the hardships Nkem had faced, her willpower to invest in women pressed on.
I had the opportunity of working in the bank for almost 8 years. When going to the office in the morning, I would see a lot of women in my community sitting down idle. So I asked them, why is your child not in school? So they said they don't have money, they are not doing anything. And after I resigned, I took all the money I'd made in my office for a whole month. I brought in a trainer and I printed flyers. And I went into my community to say, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, anything you serve, as long as you're a woman and you don't have anything doing, come for our training, it is free.
Nkem teaches the women new skills that leads to self-sufficiency.
We were training these women on soft skills, skills that did not require too much stress for them to learn. So we're teaching them chemical-based productions, how to make liquid soap, how to make detergent, things that with little startup capital they can start, and it can easily be sold in their communities or communities close by.
She later realized there was still a gap she needed to fill.
After training the women, some will still come and say, yes, I've done the training, but I require little funding to start the business, or someone requested that I supply a huge quantity of what I've been trained on and I don't have the money. So we started giving women microloans. That's basically low-income women who do not have access to capital. They cannot go to commercial bank to request for loans because they don't have collateral, they don't have transaction history. So it's always hard for them to go source for finance. So basically that's the kind of women that we work with. We give them finance to start their business or to fund the already existing businesses. But as time went, we leveraged technology. So that's where we now upgraded to our fintech platform. So we have a platform called www.mamamoni.org where individuals, socially conscious individuals, go there to invest in these women by lending to them.
Nkem knows leadership goes a long way in business and impacting others. It took the combined efforts of multiple trainings for her to expand her in-house expertise. A few years ago, Nkem attended the entrepreneurship track at the Young African Leaders Initiative in Ghana.
Perhaps we say retweets are not endorsements.
I'm a pioneer cohort member of the Yali RLC. For me, the training was beneficial in the sense that they really talked about leadership. So as a leader, how do you inspire your people to action? How do you relate to people? How do you talk to your employees? Just having emotional intelligence as a leader, so you're not talking down on your staff. Sharing your vision with everyone so that they know, okay, this is the vision we hope to achieve at, let's say, MamaMoni. Then how do they all buy into that vision to make it achievable?
The Young African Leaders Initiative opened doors for Nkem to soar high.
When I attended the Yale RLC training, actually there was a call for proposal from the US Consulate in Lagos. So I put up for that proposal to say, okay, I'm a Yale RLC fellow and this is what I do. And I was given a grant from the US Consulate in Lagos as a Yale RLC member. So for the past 3 years, all our trainings in different communities have been sponsored by the US Consulate General in Lagos. And recently, I was taken for the Mandela Washington Fellowship. I was taken to a school, Northwestern University, and Kellogg Business School, one of the topmost the best business school in the world. So where we had CEOs of Fortune 500 companies come teach you in class how to run a sustainable business.
With valuable skills she acquired in the business and entrepreneurship classes, Nkem set up a soap factory 6 months ago. The liquid soap goes by the name Laventa. She currently employs 5 women. The soap comes in packs of 10, selling for about $3. Each bottle contains 500 milliliters worth of soap.
So we discovered that some women really are not cut out for business. So what we decided to do is to set up a factory. So we have a dishwashing soap factory funded by the federal government, that's GEM. So we are just really trying to go into the market. So since we started, we've sold over 5,000 bottles of soap. So what we do, people request for, let's say they're having an occasion, they want to distribute like souvenir. So they use our soap for souvenir. So we do production for them, brand it for them.
Beatrice Ajebiyi first learnt of MamaMoni about 4 years ago. She runs a kerosene shop as a side business in Settled Town in Lagos. The mother of 2 is a breadwinner in her family. Since joining the enterprise, she's been a happy woman.
She started with me 10,000 naira, but now I can collect up to 100,000. My last was 100,000. So when we collect, we pay back. And in fact, she really have helped me. I have expanded my business. And even now I can make soap because I'm working with her in the factory. From onset, when she opened the factory, we were all together. So now I can produce my soap, insecticide, toilet wash, and all the rest. So when I sell them, I make money. Now I can, use money without insults. Then money was insulting me, but now I rubbish money because what I make, what I sell, through what she teach me, I can now feed my family.
This far, Nkem has made a difference in the lives of thousands of women in her community and beyond.
So far, we've trained almost 5,000 women, different communities around Lagos, outside Lagos. Then we funded over 100 women with microloans.
For the future, Nkem has bigger plans for the women in her community.
Because of our interest in technology, so what we did, like the MamaMoni platform, we leveraged technology to provide access to finance for low-income women, and also very soon we're launching a digital product, an app that will enable women in our network to do financial transactions with their future phones. So they don't need to have smartphones to request for funding, they don't need to have smartphones to pay back funding. So that's one of the innovations that we are launching very soon.